My natural hair journey began when I was born, and my mother decided to do all sorts of different things with it. And then if I'd visit my aunt in Johannesburg, she'd also do all sorts of things with it. And then when I come back from my aunt during our school vag, my grandmother would see it and she'd say, "Cut it all off."
Growing up, I generally had very long, thick, bushy hair. My mom couldn't handle it because she has what is known as white hair, straight hair. And I guess, yeah, she didn't know what to do. She used to plait it in with wool growing up. She used to relax it, like we did everything to try and tame it.
Well, as we went to a Model C school, we were never allowed to embrace our natural hair. We had to look a certain way. Even growing up, doing like certain jobs, I used to do promotion work. It was like, you know, it has to be straight.
I started my natural hair journey in high school. Most of the time, like since I was young, because I had like a really bushy hair and it was really difficult for my mom to manage. I basically, I was relaxing my hair all the time. And then in high school, I just decided like, hey, I actually want to be natural.
I hated doing my hair. I hated going to the hairdresser. That's honest, because it was always a mission of having to relax my hair, of having to blow it out, of straightening it. So it was always a mission for me.
I had to be at home at a certain time so my mother could wash my hair and make sure it was ready for the next day. I couldn't just let it go and let it be its own thing and be okay, and I'm going to be comfortable at school tomorrow and the children are not going to make fun of me and call me Black Annie.
There's obviously times when I'm like, I wish I could have straight hair, but then I do love the fact that I can go from curly to straight.
So it's about 4 or 5 years ago where I decided to say, okay, we're going back to black. We're removing the blonde, we're stripping the chemicals, and we're going to transition to natural.
I think it had a lot to do with my daughter, because my daughter has type 4 hair. That is the more kinkier type of hair. And I saw her playing with her cousin, who is a type 1. That's a straight, no curl, no wave, no nothing. And she stroked her cousin's hair and she says, "Oh, you have such beautiful hair." And then I turned to her and I said, "But your hair is just as beautiful." And that's when I realized I needed to teach her that her hair was beautiful. And by doing that, I needed to stop with the relaxer on my own hair and, be an example for her.
One of my friends were like, your curls are so amazing. It was actually a guy. And he's like, "You should just wear your hair natural." And I'm like, "But it's so bushy." And at the time, I don't think curly hair was a thing. So started, gave it a try, and I loved it.
It's now more of a celebration. People are celebrating their natural hair, celebrating where it comes from.
I don't think that schools or certain people should put you in like a box or want you to look like everyone else.
The day that I stopped processing was the day that I said, I want to see what my natural hair does. It's kink, it's curl, it's coil. I want to play with it, and I want to play with it in its most natural state. And so it's been an amazing journey of just playing and becoming the woman that I am and want to be.
Yeah, at times it did make me feel like, maybe I should have my hair straight, maybe I should relax my hair, maybe I should flat iron it. But then, as your confidence grows, you actually, you become more comfortable with yourself.
Honestly, it's an emotional journey that you have to go through, because you have to say to yourself, I'm doing this for me, I'm not doing this for anybody else. I have to go this route, I've got to take this path.